I'm here with Kris, Chief Executive Officer of Medibio. Kris, thanks for your time.
Thanks, David. Nice to be here.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Medibio story?
Yeah, so what we've got is, aim is to be the first FDA-approved evidence-based test for depression and other key mental health disorders, as opposed to the traditional sort of question and answer test where a psychiatrist or a GP they do most of the diagnosis ask you a series of questions, and then based on your answers or whether they think you're answering truthfully, they diagnose you with depression.
How big is the market for this product?
Look, I think the one argument we never get from anyone is it's a big market. We've had some independent work done. Worldwide depression diagnosis, about a $16 billion revenue opportunity to us. So it's a big market.
And how do you differentiate yourself from potential competitors?
Look, in terms of other competitors, all of the research dollars in the US are going to looking for biomarkers for depression and other mental health disorders, and there are some other tests that they're developing that look like they may work. An EEG-based test, which is a $500 procedure. There's a blood test out there which claims to be 80% accurate, which they're marketing for $800 a test, whereas us, historically, we're 85% accurate. We put out some clinical data last week from Uni of Ottawa, 83% accurate, and we're all up $120 tests. So it's purely scalability and its price point.
And what are some of the recent milestones that investors should be aware of?
So I alluded to, we got our first sort of independent set of clinical data out from University of Ottawa early August. We took 300 patients using heart rate data only. We accurately distinguished between depressed and non-depressed, got an 83% accuracy. On the stress side, this is the second part of our business where we're similar technology, looking at the architecture of your heart rate overnight. We can put you into one of sort of 6 baskets for stress. We did a pilot with a big international accounting firm, and again we got a high 80% accuracy there of correlating against the traditional self-reports.
And what should investors be looking for over the next 3 to 6 months?
Next 2 months, all about independent validation. We've got our first batch of results coming out of Hopkins, far larger set of results coming out of University of Ottawa, and then probably early next year we'll have some results on stress out of Sydney Uni, start up something with Mayo Clinic, and then post that those validation results should lead to a number of commercial deals being signed with big customers.
I assume that although you're listed here on the ASX, the level of interest from investors globally would be significant?
Yeah, look, we've done a couple of trips to the US, more to see some corporates, but there's a lot of interest from investors. Difference over there is you'll sit with a funds manager and he'll actually tell you I'm on this antidepressant drug, whereas over here we're not at that level yet. Having said that, look, the end home, I suppose, for us, a lot of brokers tell us is NASDAQ, but my point of view is if you hit your milestones, it doesn't matter where you're listed, company performs, you'll get appropriately valued.
Kris, thanks for your time.
Thanks, David.